Welcome everyone, this is Sean with MTG 808 Jr. and I'm here with Mike.
What's up?
And Eric.
Hello, hello.
And our goal today is to wrap up the old standard season. We've had 2 tournaments in the last couple weeks, and we just want to, give an overview of it before the upcoming rotation, which is coming up in
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Throne comes out, so very exciting stuff. But we want to wrap up where we are at. So for those of you who haven't checked out our website yet, mtg808junior.wordpress.com, we have coverage articles of every tournament, so you can get the details there, as well as our Facebook page. But before we jump into those tournaments, quick announcement.
Yes,
Mike, you want to...
All right, so we have a date for the scholarship tournament. It's going to be at Dirtle Zone, and it is on Saturday, December 14th. As it says in the flyer, $750 in scholarship prizes. $500 goes to first place, $250 goes to second place. $5 to enter, and then all the rest of the details is there. So registration starts at noon, tournament starts at 1. So just keep your eyes put on all the information that we're going to post towards as we're going towards the scholarship tournament.
Yeah, and this is gonna be Throne will be the most recent set for this tournament. So once the next season starts, that's gonna be game time, right? All the tournaments leading up to it are going to give us a clue of the metagame for the big scholarship tournament.
Guild onwards, basically, right?
Yeah. All right, and of course we have been doing these scholarship tournaments twice a year. And none of that would be possible without our lovely patrons. So big shout out to everyone who has donated any money to the project, and we would not be able to do what we do without you. So thank you. If you want to support us, of course, watching the videos, hitting that subscribe button are a great way to support us. But if you want to go above and beyond, check out our Patreon page. The link will be in the description. All right, so scholarship tournament coming up, but we have 2 tournaments that we're gonna take a look back at. The most recent one happened September 15th, so just about a week ago from the day that we're recording this. Big turnout, right?
Yeah,
14
It's been a while.
Players.
I forgot when the last time we had a big turnout.
Yeah, the last scholarship tournament was about that big, so
I remember that was 13.
Yeah, I think it was 14 because we had one late entry.
Ah,
yeah.
right.
But Jansen took it down. If you want to take a look at the tournament report, we'll have a link to it from the website. But basically, Jansen, Flora, Skylar, and Ava came in the top 4, and we're gonna go ahead and switch over here to Arena to take a look at their deck lists. So we're not going to spend too much time on this because this is a rotating format. And most of these decks are pretty familiar at this point, but pile of good stuff, blue-black midrange.
Yeah.
Jansen loves this deck.
Yep.
You know, he all the other students in August Aarons say like, oh, Jansen's he's gonna win every tournament. He's the best one, right? JP the day that Jansen didn't come, JP was like, oh, I can win today because Jansen didn't come. So Jansen has been putting in the work, right? He has a very solid deck, pile of good cards deck, right? And it's very solid.
Yeah, nothing changed. Maybe the sideboard changed. I think the first time he played it, he didn't have that much counter magic, so we added counter magic.
Yeah, I like this. Lower the curve a little bit or raise the curve a little bit, right? Good options. So congratulations to Jansen. R.I.P. Salvager of Secrets.
Yes.
All right, so he came in first place. Second place that day was Flora, the winner of our last scholarship tournament back in May, playing her trusty White Weenie. And pretty stock basic list, playing the 8 pump spells here, and then of course pacifism, and just a very solid curve, right? 12 1-drops, 12 2-drops, and then territorial hammerskull as her 3.
Yeah, and with this, I think she went more for the lifelink package, whereas like you'll see the other 2 decks, Sydney and Skylar, they pretty much went for like the flyer package.
Yeah, so a bunch of different ways to play mono white, but you can't really go wrong. Yeah. Okay, so congrats to Flora for coming in second. Third that day was Skylar, also playing White Weenie, so very different list. you know, similar curve. I guess he is playing less pump spells in favor of short sword, which is, I really like short sword. Very good in long games. But he's also playing a much lower curve, right? Instead of playing the 12-12-4, he's playing, what is this, 4-8-12, 14-17. The 17-7-4 curve, so... he likes his one drops, right? The extra hunted witness and snub-a-dub-dub. But yeah, very, very similar strategy and very similar sideboard. So
We'll miss you, Rusty and
Good old-
Snubby.
good old Trusty Rusty.
Yes, sir.
Trusty Rusty is getting a pretty good replacement though.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler warnings. Okay.
Then we have
who was
Ava.
next?
Ava is as
right
well.
here. Boom.
So just to let you know, Flora and Ava are sisters. So
Twin sisters.
twin sisters
Yeah.
too.
So they have a little bit of a rivalry going. They've both been playing these same two
Yeah.
archetypes basically since they started playing. So we've seen this archetype have a little bit of success in the last couple tournaments, right? Jace
Yeah.
put up some good finishes with it. Ava, this is her first tournament since M20. But she came with the winged words, and of course, if you're new to our videos, right, downshifted uncommons are legal in our tournaments, so not exactly the same standard pauper format as
Arena.
as on Arena, but that's why we drag knots on Lightning Strike right here. But yeah, this deck is good.
I think
Having
she made
only
more.
go ahead.
Oh, I think she played more of the control package just because like I think other lists was running crash through more of the cantrip, but this just went more for the removals.
Yeah, I like that. I do think that this deck is just like, it needs one more payoff creature in it. Every time I see this deck lose, it just doesn't have a creature in play. Or like it only drew one creature and then they had to block or something and then they get blown up by a combat trick. So I think this deck needs like one more payoff creature. That's good. But yeah, congratulations to Ava. And then fourth place, she was fourth place that day.
Yeah.
All right, and then your end boss deck that day was
Oh,
the same mono green deck that JP played. So we'll get to that in a second. So the previous tournament, this one, September 7th at the
Yes.
Planet, Sydney came in first. We'll have a link to our website of the coverage here. But what was it? Sydney came in first. JP came in second. Jaden came in third. With good old Merfolk, one last hurrah, and then Santino, a new player,
Yes.
right? You said he
This is his
just
first
started
tournament,
playing. This was his first tournament, and he came in fourth place. So we'll start here at the top with Skylar's White Weenie.
Oh, Sydney.
Oh, Sydney's White
Yeah.
Weenie.
And this was
There
her
it is.
first tournament finish, actually.
Yeah, this is her first place, right? She's made top four a handful of times, but always eluded that first place. So her list is exactly the same as Skylar's, except she's playing the two Parhelion Patrols instead of
Hunted
the
Witness.
two Hunted Witness. I really like Parhelion Patrol, especially when you're playing Short Sword,
Yeah.
because then you can just, go back and forth with them. So I like Parhelion Patrol, and then of course in Creature Mirrors, right, usually the deck with a slightly higher curve is favored here. So I really like Parhelion Patrol. But yeah, basically the same as Skylar's White Weenie deck. So congratulations to Sydney on her first tournament W. Who was second place that day?
JP.
Good old JP. And JP has been tuning this list for a long time, and you said you use this as your end boss list as
Yes.
well in the next tournament.
The
The-
recent tournament, yeah.
Yeah, the most recent one, the one that we covered first. So solid stuff here. I think you guys are waffling on whether you like Titanic Growth more than Growth Cycle, but soon it won't matter because
Yeah.
Titanic Growth is rotating.
We want to like use cards that we're just gonna be rotating out. So we up the number of Deep-Root Warriors and Glade Grove Stalkers.
Yeah. I think you're crazy for playing less than 4 Frilled Sandwallow though. Like, this card is so good.
It
Just
is.
the threat of activation on a 1-drop is just too good. But yeah, I like that green has the options to go higher on the curve, so well, we'll see what green ends up looking like next season with no elves and no hexproof merfolk,
Right.
or none of the merfolk at all. So
Yeah. Oh man.
all right, but that is a discussion for another day. Congratulations to JP, another solid finish. Third that day was
Jaden.
Merfolk. There we
So
go.
this is his first top 4.
Yeah, he'll like show up to a tournament every like couple of months, right? So
Yeah.
Whenever he's free.
yeah, so I was surprised that he chose this. I'm not sure what he was playing previously, but I don't think it was this.
He
No,
always
it was
plays
this.
Simic.
Oh, really? Okay. He chose to play Might of the Masses here. I think Giant Growth is just better than Might of the Masses in most decks, but yeah.
That's pretty
River
solid,
Herald's
this.
Boon, short sword. I really like Applied Biomancy. Right, nice little tempo play there, and then the Hexproofers with the flying enchantments, Shaper's Apprentice to go above people. So yeah, good old Merfolk. I'm glad it got one last hurrah before it rotated.
Wasn't someone else?
Aiden was tearing up.
Yeah, with Merfolk.
Yeah, with Merfolk, and then he switched off Merfolk for the scholarship tournament.
He played mono white, I think.
Yeah, and then didn't make top 8, and then we didn't see him again after that. So he betrayed the Merfolk. That was third place, and then fourth place that day was Santino with the Boros Pants deck. I don't think this list has changed at all.
No, just no sideboard in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, when the new players start,
Right.
giving them a sideboard is often a trap. So.
Mhm.
so yeah, this is his first tournament. He's one of the August Aaron's kids, and yeah, that's.
You said he's in third grade?
Oh, fourth grade. He's in
Fourth grade, okay.
That one turn we had 2 third graders compete. So,
Okay.
and yeah, it's fun seeing the third graders play too. So at least there's more interest now.
Yeah, but like your club over there is really thriving. So broad shoulders, carrying the youth community here. Okay, so that was fourth place that day, and then your end boss deck that day was
Vampires. Oh
yeah, gotta give the tribal their last day in the sun, or I guess the vampires don't want to go in the sun, right? But good. All these cards, every single one of these cards is
yeah.
rotating. I think Obnixilus's Cruelty
I
is
think
the only card that's not
Yep.
rotating.
Obnix and the Gates.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the only 2 cards that stay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this was a solid deck. It was just like playing a higher curve to have the vampire synergies isn't necessarily better than just having a low curve with like consistency.
Yeah.
So
And I think
we never got to have vampires really shine.
someone played Vampires at one of the schools.
Austin.
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 Yeah. And that's when Healer's Hawk came out.
Yeah, Healer's Hawk is the only non-vampire creature in the deck, right? It's basically a vampire, right?
Yeah.
It pecks them and you gain life. All right, so congratulations to... Okay. Congratulations to everyone that did well in these last 2 tournaments, and we hope that everyone is as excited for rotation as we are. Rotation means smaller card pool, but it makes things fresh.
Yes.
So I think Throne gets released on October 4th.
Yeah.
Our next tournament is October 5th.
Yes.
So if you are a youth player out there listening and you want to come, this tournament is at the Planet. Starts at 1:30, doors open at 1, and they said that they will have Throne of
The
Eldraine
commons,
cards
yes.
in stock. So if you are building your decks, we are going to be posting our top 10 video shortly. So if you know what cards that you want to play with, you can. The Planet will have them in stock that day.
Also, we're
So-
going to be posting up deck text too, so look out for those too. So in case if you have any ideas or something, let us know what kind of decks you guys want to see.
Yeah, for sure. And so October 5th at Planet, and then October 12th, the very next weekend over at Mini Q in Mililani. So we got some tournaments coming down the pike, and again, this is going to be the same format that the scholarship tournament is going to be. So it'll be fun. All right, and any last comments, gentlemen, or shall we call it a wrap?
No, I think we're good, man. Shout out to
Alright.
all the competitors.
Yeah.
And we look forward to more competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. would love to see everyone help grow the youth scene here. All right, thank you for stopping by, and we will catch you next time. Peace.
Laters.
See ya.